Hi guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Kindly please like this video, and also if you find ads, just support me by watching them. Today I'm very disappointed, sad. I don't know how to explain it. So those who have been watching me, I was working, or I got a job in housekeeping, as a housekeeping in a hotel, and I was working under an agent, of which I later resigned. I think I've explained some of the reasons why I had to resign, and also I'm very much disappointed. So the thing is, when I got to this job, normally when you start working somewhere, you have to stamp, like you have to write your hours, your reporting hours, when you reported, and also when you're leaving the work. Now on the case of this one, we you are paid, or you are paid, or they pay people according to the number of rooms that they have done. Now when I started working on this place, I remember asking the supervisor, the light is not so good. I remember asking the supervisor about me writing down my hours and everything, the reporting time and so on. And I asked him 3 times and he said that he will be writing the hours for me, and I'm like, how? Okay, I trusted him because we are all grown-ups. We don't need to beat around the bush. Like, I thought he knew what to do, and yeah, like I trusted him. But then my husband was like, you also need to write your own hours, or you need at least, yeah, to make a photo of the room, because you get a list. First you get a list every day of the number of rooms that you'll be cleaning, and as I said, every 2 rooms counted 1 hour. Of course, the rooms that you had to change completely counted 1 hour. The rooms which the customers are in and you did not have to change the bed sheets counted 15 minutes per room. Okay. So I ignored. I didn't do anything. I remember during the days that I was not working, I would go up to 14, 15 rooms a day. The days that I was not going to school. Oh God. So now, after the end of the month, I have to go and sign, be given the list, and also sign for that month, the month that I worked. Of course, I resigned. The last day was 28th of February, and yeah, I had to go today to sign for that paper. To my disappointment, imagine, for the whole month shows that I only worked 72 hours. 72 hours. The whole month I've been working, it's 72 hours. How that possible is, I don't know. Now the problem is that I could not argue. One, because I was already disappointed. Second, I don't have a proof because I did not note down, and I never made any screen, like kind photos of this list. So I don't have a proof of myself. I cannot argue. I cannot go anywhere and start arguing about this. Of which I know that I made more rooms, and I'm supposed to have at least more than 100 hours. But I can't argue because I don't have a proof. This shows you, if you You are here, you need a proof to support your, and not just in German alone, everywhere. You need a proof to support your argument. So without a proof, it's going to be a little bit difficult. And another thing, I already signed the paper because I was disappointed. I was also disappointed with these people. Imagine the whole of this time, the whole month that I was working, I never had a vacuumer. Like, if all the workers were in, then I have to wait for them to finish for me to go and take the vacuumer to vacuum the rooms, something like that. Because sometimes you get to a room, there are a lot of hairs. If you say you're just going to wash them without vacuuming the hair, then it's going to be so difficult and so on. Like, there were rooms that you could not just clean without vacuuming them first. That was buying time. Sometimes you keep your things and you come, you find your fellow workers have taken, and it's not the fault of them, because when you go to the supervisors, we had two of them, a man and a woman, and they tell you go and check other workers' wagons to take. Then the supervisors were the one who are encouraging the people to do this. Also, this is one of the worst job that, or maybe the job was not anyway so worst, but working under a wrong company, I would say, and something that I will never try it again. Never. It's really sad how people treat others the way they want. And him, it's like he knew. And with this person also, you cannot argue with him because he's hot-tempered. Like, you cannot have a reasonable conversation with him because of his temper. We just start quarreling and shouting for no reason. One time, he passed a message, and while he was talking, my colleague did not understand. Now, this colleague of mine is also an African, so she tried to say that she did not understand, and he was shouting on top of his voice, saying that he's not a robot. If people want to sleep, they should stay at home and sleep, or they should go and look for another job. Anyway, this one, I've learned my lesson the hard way. So if you find a job somewhere, please be keen and always keep the record before you get surprised like I just did.